There was a cafe that only opened at night. No sign outside, no menu in the window, no advertisements anywhere. And yet, somehow, people found it. It stood at the end of a narrow street where the city lights grew dim and the noise faded into something softer, the kind of place you wouldn't notice unless you were looking for somewhere to feel less alone. The cafe opened at 10 p.m. and closed exactly at midnight. No exceptions. Lena had been working there for almost a year. She never remembered applying for the job. One day, she simply walked in, and the owner handed her an apron like she had always belonged there. "People don't come here for coffee," he told her on her first night. "Then why do they come?" she asked. He smiled slightly. "To finish things." At first, she didn't understand, but then she started noticing. A man once came in and sat alone at the corner table. He stayed for almost 2 hours staring at his phone. At 11:59 p.m., he finally typed a message. He hit send, and then he smiled for the first time since he walked in. At midnight, he left and never came back. A woman came another night, holding a ring in her hand. She ordered tea but didn't drink it. At 11:58 p.m., she placed the ring on the table, stood up, and walked out without looking back. The next night, someone else sat at that same table. The ring was gone. "Where do all these things go?" Lena asked the owner once. "Nowhere," he replied. "They just stopped belonging to the past." Then, one night, someone walked in who didn't fit the pattern. His name was Noah, and he didn't come to end anything. He came because he didn't know how to begin. "What can I get you?" Lena asked. Noah looked at the menu, then at her. "Something that helps people decide," he said. Lena almost laughed. "Nothing here does that," she replied. "Then what does this place do?" She hesitated, then said, "It gives you time you didn't know you needed." He came back the next night, and the next, and the next. But unlike everyone else, he never left at midnight with something resolved. "You're doing it wrong," Lena told him one evening. Noah smiled faintly. "I had a feeling." "This place isn't for staying," she said. "It's for finishing something." "And what if I don't want to finish it?" he asked. Lena didn't have an answer, because for the first time, someone was staying. Days passed, or rather nights, because in that cafe, daytime didn't seem to exist. Noah started sitting at the counter instead of the tables, closer, more present. "Why do you work here?" he asked her one night. "I don't know," Lena admitted. "I just ended up here." "And you never left?" She shook her head. "I think I forgot how." Noah studied her for a moment. "That sounds like something you should fix." That sentence stayed with her long after he left. For the first time, Lena started wondering what would happen if she walked out before midnight. No one had ever tried. At least, not that she had seen. The next night, she asked the owner, "Can I leave early?" He looked at her calmly. "You can try." So she did. At 11:45 p.m., Lena untied her apron. Her hands trembled slightly, not from fear, from something else, something unfamiliar, choice. Noah was there, watching. "Are you really doing this?" he asked. "I think so," she said. "Why now?" She looked at him. "Because I don't want to be someone who only helps others finish their stories." The clock ticked. 11:50 p.m. Lena took a step toward the door, then another, and then she stopped, not because she couldn't leave, but because she realized something. She didn't want to leave alone. She turned back. Noah was still there. "You said this place helps people decide," she said. "It does," he replied. "Then I think I finally understand what I've been avoiding." "What?" he asked. Lena took a breath. "That I wasn't stuck here," she said. "I was just waiting for a reason to leave." Silence. Noah stood up. "Then maybe," he said, "you don't need a reason anymore." 11:59 m. 1 minute. Lena looked at the door, then at him. "Come with me," she said. Noah smiled, not surprised, just ready. "Okay," he said. Midnight. The lights flickered, as they always did, but this time they were already at the door, and when it opened, nothing stopped them. No strange force, No invisible barrier, no reason to stay. They stepped outside. The city felt different, louder, brighter, more real. Behind them, the cafe lights went out. For the first time before midnight, Lena turned back. The cafe was gone, not closed, not hidden, gone. Was it even real? Noah asked quietly. Lena smiled. I think it was exactly as real as it needed to be. They stood there for a moment, between what had been and what could be. Now what? He asked. Lena looked ahead. For the first time, she said, we don't have to finish anything. For a while, nothing felt real. Not the street, not the noise, not even the sky above them. Lena and Noah stood there longer than they needed to, as if moving too quickly might undo whatever had just happened. The cafe was gone, not hidden, not logged, just erased, like a dream that didn't leave behind anything to prove it existed. Do you think it'll come back? Noah asked quietly. Lena shook her head. I don't think it was meant to, she said. They started walking. No destination, no plan, just forward. For the first time in a long time, Lena noticed the city, the real city, not the quiet version she had lived in for months, but the one filled with late-night lights, distant laughter, passing cars, and people who didn't realize their lives were changing. It's louder than I expected, she said. Noah smiled slightly. That's because it doesn't wait for anyone. They walked until they reached a small bridge, the kind people crossed without thinking, the kind no one remembered. Lena stopped. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now, she admitted. Noah leaned against the railing. Maybe nothing, he said. That's not an answer. Maybe it is, she looked at him. You always do that. Do what? Say things that sound simple but aren't. Noah laughed softly. I think life is simple, he said. We just make it complicated because we're afraid of what simple choices mean. Lena looked out at the dark water below. I spent so long helping people end things, she said. I don't even know how to begin anything. Noah didn't answer right away. Instead, he reached into his pocket. What's that? She asked. He pulled out a small piece of paper, folded, worn. I think I brought something with me, he said. Lena's heart skipped. That's from the cafe, she said. No, he replied. It's from before. He unfolded it slowly. Inside, there were only a few words. Call her. Lena frowned. What does that mean? Noah looked at the paper like he had seen it 100 times, but never really understood it. It's something I wrote months ago, he said. I just never did it. Who is her? Lena asked. He hesitated. Someone I cared about, he said. Someone I hurt by not choosing anything. Lena felt something shift inside her. And now? She asked. Noah looked at her. Now I don't think it's about fixing the past, he said. I think it's about not repeating it.